we are active. Hello, and I probably should finish my Heroes of Might and Magic LP, but I've been a little busy. But regardless, some things you just gotta drop everything for. Like when Good Old Games, the preserver of all things great and awesome, releases System Shock 2 on their library. Right? Right? Yeah, sure. Okay. So, to be brutally honest, this is probably not going to be blind, as seeing the video that got me into doing LPs was a System Shock 2 LP. Hey Dan, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, thanks for inspiring me to waste countless hours of my life doing this. Wouldn't change it for the world. Anywho, let's see. I don't want it too easy. Normal's usually too easy because devs think you're stupid. Impossible is usually impossible, so I think I'll keep that. I think I'll just take what it says on the tin and leave it on hard. That sounds reasonable.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
Never in the first game, by the way, only in the sound test.
In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries.
This worries me.
Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Is it just me, or is the Von Braun looks like something ripped out of Free Space?
This is Dr. Louis Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Of course something goes wrong. Otherwise there wouldn't be a game.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Poor Tri-Optimum.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
They're like the Midas of corporations. Everything they touch turns to mutated shit. Now, if you notice, this does not look like your stock System Shock 2. That is because before I started playing, my brother got his hands on it and installed a bunch of high-resolution textures and crap. Whatever.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, Proceed to the advanced training area.
I do make it a point to go through the tutorials, even if it's for a genre I'm already well familiar. I mean, dude, I can blue plate Fools and Tribes Ascend. I don't need this, but here we go.
To pick up... Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface.
Except it's
Now,
not.
let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it. Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
So apparently you come
To
this
pick up
psionics
items, center them
god.
on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory. To view
Hold
your
on.
inventory, press the tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around. To drop an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view and release the mouse button.
I didn't know orange juice had this heavenly glow about it. Bloom where it shouldn't be.
To use items like buttons in computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the lift. Try that. The object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points. Your hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many objects in your inventory can be used by right-clicking on them.
I guess to demonstrate the fact, they must have beat the hell out of you on their way to the recruitment office. You don't
See the
have
crate
golden
in front of
points.
you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item from that container, simply left-click on it. One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA.
This message is
This
coming from
device
the audio
stores
log
audio
you just
logs,
picked up.
emails, and
You
other
can use
useful
your PDA
information.
at any time
Click
to
on the
play
So many
back
people
audio
talking
log
at
on
once.
your
Loud
screen.
noises.
In the
Display.
field, the PDA is
Currently,
also
the
used
contents
for
of your
keeping track of
PDA
your...
are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you.
You can
Now
tell
it's
that
time to
I'm
learn about jumping and
paying
mantling.
careful
To jump,
attention to what
simply
he's
press
saying.
the space bar. To climb a ladder, simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder. You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Why would you?
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the 3 areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
Yeah, I really shouldn't, but it gives me something to bitch about.
Alright, wannabe. If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines, come on in. We're looking for a few good men.
They can all their speeches. I mean, this is truly the military of the future. Leaner, meaner, and completely hands-off.
Good to have you on board. You'll notice now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick
I
up
wasn't
the
done
pistol
listening
and
to
the clip
that.
from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of 2 ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
I didn't know laser weapons made a clink sound when they're empty. That's groupie.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Sure, why not? Why not just use
Good work. Now you're ready
screwdrivers?
for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist. They might just come in handy.
Might being the operative word.
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy. Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface. The object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up, use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again. You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it, then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot
Please
below.
make your selection.
Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
For choosing value wrap.
Oh man, that's worth it.
Items dropped. Items dropped.
Please make your selection. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface. Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
Yeah, jury's still out on that one. I feel so full, yet so empty. Cybernetic chips really aren't the best thing for your hunger pains.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
Yeah, no thanks.
Here's where you make your choice,
Oh, God,
soldier.
they're fine.
Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability to project simulated psionic powers. Once you leave this area, these powers will be lost to you.
Being simulated and all.
The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station. This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world.
Blinded!
To equip it, pick it up, and
Take
then
damage
hit
for that?
the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
If any of you are having seizures right now, please let me know. I will not stop. And before you ask, yes, I already checked. You can kill yourself here. It just kicks you back to the main menu.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Blatant lies. Anywho, mind, tech, weapons. Flashing lights. This way. Whee. Loading. Where's the shuttle? Don't tell me they just shut me out through the airlock. I mean, look. Beautiful, but it's fucking cold out there, man. Alright, there's bastards. Beautiful skyboxes courtesy of some mod. I do not know, I did not install it.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at Basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is...
But you're saying something? Ah, crap. What a charming little poster. Although everybody looks inexplicably Asian for some reason.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle. The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment. The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting. The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their...
Oh, of course.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems.
Later, bitches. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. It's been a productive year. Captain Mayer was pleased with your work, especially the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop where you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. You gained +1 hack and +1 strength, and +1 nerd rage.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
Plus those guys at Fort Bush are total dicks.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship. The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
Yeah, they're selling that one pretty hard, aren't they?
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected
weapons.
as the
Why
Marines
not?
facility at Fort Bush, there's a
We
lot to be
are
learned
going to
here.
end up shooting stuff. That is an inevitability. tour duty at the Laverne Training School has concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties, and wargame has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles, and even auto shotguns. You gain +2 standard weapons. Fun times.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice. The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros? There's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons? The 21.2% mortality rate.
Ouch.
The Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
So, training, actual work. The choice is obvious.
The Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting
Your tour of duty at the Marie Curie Research Station, Marie Curie, yep, I'm great at reading, has concluded. Congratulations on surviving the disaster, sailor. When the saboteurs removed the safety seals and released the virus into the atmospheric control regulators, you were one of the few to reach safety in time. However, you were able to pick up a few odds and ends of research techniques before the crap hit the fan. You gained +1 research. Groovy. Data source, transmission, sublayer, blah blah blah. Reassign, blah, from William Bedford, Diego, UNN, Rickenbacker to Soldier, blah blah blah. Summoned to the Von Braun escort mission. Soldier, your application to join the crew of the Rickenbacker has been approved. Report to Shuttle Mayfair at Port Francisco at 0400 hours on January 9th, 14. Get ready to become part of history, soldier.
Shuttle 8138. You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
5 months later, Unit Von Braun near Tower City 5.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Of course, something goes wrong. It always has.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the Computer Ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Deck 4. Okay, maybe I can remember that. Deck 4. Deck 4. Loading.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Oh, you can't tell me what to do. I feel perfectly safe in here. Is that thing getting bigger?
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
Ooh, I feel safer already. you.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
They really should have watched it with the explodium. Very bad to make your entire ship out of it.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
In a way that is not easy at all. But references. Or if you're completely... Oh, that is actually a hard hack. Yeah, seriously, right if you want to attempt it, but why would you put a keypad out? Shouldn't keypads keep people from going into certain areas of the ship? Citadel Station was guilty of this too. Why put a keypad in the medical suite protecting something from the protecting the rest of the world from whatever is in the medical suite? Or protecting the medical suite from the rest of the world. Fuck, I don't know. The point is, why keep people from getting out?
Decompression
Shouldn't you
event
be keeping
imminent.
people from getting
Please
in?
move immediately to cryo recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
As you can tell, I am very concerned about the decompression event imminent. Valve had a term for this, like perceived danger rather than active danger. It looks scary, but no, you just don't even want all you want.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room, one for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Yeah, well, if you say so. Yeah, we'll go on maintenance for a few weeks and look what happens. Decisions. Nope. The hazards of having tab as your push to talk. Hack. More hacks. All the hacks. Hacksaws.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Right. You know what? Quite possibly the best way to work for Trioptimum is to volunteer for every single cyber surgery they offer. Because if anything goes wrong, you're always safe in the cryo regeneration thingamabobby. Seriously, why risk it? No thanks.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Compromise this. Sure showed him. What for? Pretty. I mean, seriously, I really need something living to wrench.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
I said living, not ghostly spectrum freaky thing. Can't wrench that. Consoles explode. Good to see they made everything like they did. I had something for this. Something involving consoles and Star Trek exploding. But alas, I am not clever. I probably shouldn't, because I had no psi powers, but I'm a klepto. That can bite me in the ass in this game very soon. Speaking of which, save.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Totally worth the modules for me. Hello. God damn it.
Feel your flesh! Kill me!
That totally went well. Let's see. Yeah. This should be easy enough. Groovy.
Insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power to the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait.
Conundrums.
There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
That involves a lot of running around. Speaking of running around, should be useful to know where I'm going. Ooh. God, that guy,
Research complete.
Hello.
Is there another?
Yes, I'm right here. Idiot.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
You could use that right now.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Well, la-di-da.
La-di-da. He's only horribly mutating, has his attitude. Good. These people are such assholes, you know? I mean, seriously, he should have gone and seen a doctor. What's his problem? Douche. Oh. Hey, Gigantor.
Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Oh, groovy. I won't feel such what's the second one?
Somebody's hacked into this thing again. I'm gonna tell Delacroix.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Well, that
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
Yeah, kind of just figured that one out. Being a pain in the ass just dealing with a power out. I guess the camera went back to its normal business. Time to channel my inner System Shock 1 abilities and lean for great abuse. Seriously, one of the most useful features in shooters. Why do they not have this?
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Kind of useless to me too. Speaking of useless corpses, I think we're going to end up with one right soon. Oh, now that's worthless. Nothing for it. Up, dead. Well, that should do for the intro. Nothing like a good bit of failing to end things off. So next time, we continue. I'll continue, and stuff will go boom and dead, and we hack shit, and we find out dreadful storyline implications. Doesn't that sound fun, kids?